So guys, I'm thinking of taking a psychology test within 1 minute of studying, and just to be clear, I have not studied psychology before as I'm a doctor. This is a 1 minute versus 5 minute versus 10 minute challenge. Let's go! Let's hit the start button now. If I had to study something very quickly, I'm going to YouTube first. Cognitive psychology. Okay, alright. Oh my god, I don't have time for adverts, guys! We've really used up half the time.
About what psychology looked like. Just prevailing.
This guy even has anything like... Okay, we'll come back to this later then. Looks like we're just going with the good old Google. We're going to the images. See, look at that. We have something here. What in the world is this, man? Cognitive psychology. These 5 pillars. 5 pillars of psychology. Cognitive about perception, thinking, intelligence, and memory. Right. Okay, that's 1 minute up, guys. And let me summarize to you. I don't even think there's a point to this, but essentially we have gone to YouTube. We have tried to find for a summary video which took 5 minutes long. We have gone to Google Images to search for any form of shortcuts or mind maps or clips that could give us an insight. But I have no clue as to what in the world the details are. We are going to give ourselves 5 minutes. 3, 2, 1, start! Okay, just continue at our images, right? Pro tip, right? You just open a notepad, So when studying a new topic, right, the definition is always very important, alright? Investigation of mental events and knowledge involved in recognizing an object. We have, right, study of perception, attention, memory, language. We're going back to the video. And if we don't have much time, we're just gonna scroll. Okay. Alright, basically this guy told me nothing much. Right, the mind, the complexity of cognition, how we recognize, how we perceive things. Alright, so they ran some experiments to prove the theory of cognitive psychology. Okay, next. Chapter 2, Cognitive Neurosciences. So we only have 1 minute and 40 seconds left. So these subcategories, they're helping us. Like which part of the brain broadcasts in the frontal lobe, Wernicke's in the temporal. They are responsible for different things like language and perception. This is what you should do. You should do past year questions, right? You should do single questions. Quiz on cognitive psych. Oh boy. We're gonna do some quizzes. We're out of time. As you can see, guys, this studying for 1 minute and 5 minutes isn't really very productive. Let's recap, man. We basically got a broad overview of what cognitive psychology is. About recognition, perception, the ability to have certain experiments that gives us evidence that you can condition someone's perception, you can condition someone's reception on certain things. How the brain works. Cognitive psychology is not just about diagnosing someone, but how to tweak and find solutions into linking our perception, our language, our attention, thinking, and memory all together. And we still need to pass a quiz, that we're gonna take for 10 minutes, and this will be our last. The best way, ace a test that you have no clue on what's going on, is to do relevant tests. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Result of subsidiary task indicates that when no list was given, the reaction time was, what in the world is this, man? Huh? Oh my goodness, there's no answers for this, man. No wonder there's only freaking like 80 subs, dude. Solve MCQs. I got no time for ads, buddy. Their cognitive structures, what in the world are these things, man? The strategy here, guys, is to just remember this thing. Like, sensory memories are stored for a few seconds. They come from the 5 senses. Okay, sensory memory is fleeting, so that's even shorter than short-term memory. Alright, putting all our trust into a random YouTube video to teach us cognitive psychology, into a random last birthday are stored in your episodic memory. Alright, you know what's the irony here, guys? We are learning about memory, but I can tell you I can't remember everything after a while. I'm made up of unconditional responses and learn skills. Skill memory for skills? Sounds about right, boys. The Stanford Binet test is an examination meant to gauge intelligence through 5 factors of cognitive ability. Maybe it's an actual IQ test. Oh, it's an actual IQ test! They created the first IQ test! This is such a specific question, guys. I don't think we're gonna get such a question, right? What can go wrong? By the way, saying things that you read off tend to help you remember it better. Literally anybody's name can be in the test later and I will have no idea how to answer them, and we have to take an intelligent guess or just roll a dice, man. That's what we should do doing it. Alright, we got 1 minute left. Guys, we got 1 minute left, so we are literally going to find another video on some review questions, and hopefully we get something, right? So definition, Paget's theory, cognitive processes, attention, span of attention and distraction. Alright, so basically this tells me that you can't really spend freaking 1, 5 or 10 minutes to do this. Oh my gosh, thank you. We're actually screwed. Bruh. We don't have time for this thing. If it's a history question, guys, we're gonna get it wrong, okay? Information processing has stages of processing. Well done. Selective filter is used in broadband's model. Okay. Time's up. We have a quiz on the next page. I have not seen it before. We're going to attempt to do it and we'll see how many we get right. If you think that was crazy and unbelievable, it gets crazier in the quiz. Click here to find out more.